They say all that glitters is not gold, but for the residents here, all that glitters is actually gold. Driven by poverty and hope of striking it rich, locals here at Lolgorian flock these gold mines each day in search of their daily bread. Located in Transmara in the vast Narok County, Lolgorian Gold Mines is always a busy sight as the race for gold intensifies each passing day. But with the search of the few grains of hope, thousands of small-scale gold miners risk their lives every day. 28-year-old Rose Kerubo is one of them. Kerubo was born to a humble family in Nyamira County. Her parents bent their backs over, but sadly could not afford to pay her higher education fees. 6 years ago, she made her way to Kilimapesa in Lolgorian in search of work. She has never left.
Lakini kazi huwa ikuangi mbaya. Inakuanga tu mzuri si mbaya.
Living in a county where unemployment affects nearly every second person, Kerubo and her co-workers here have no alternative but to get their hands dirty.
Kwa gunia, nikifinya mara 4, nikiosha hivi nikisugua. Ninaisugua mara 4 ndio nifinye. Nikishafinya kwa hiyo gunia sasa inaweza toa gramu au itoe hata gramu 4, hata gramu 10.
The gold wells here go as deep as 100 feet below the ground level. The workers have to collect between 15 to 20 bags of ore in order to get a gram of gold. Sometimes the concentration is very low and they go home hungry and exhausted. The gold-bearing rocks once packed are loaded onto the main means of transport, motorbikes, where operators will ferry them to the crushing and processing sites. 27-year-old Alvin Saruni has been in this business for over 5 years now. We find him as he is making his 3rd trip, ferrying a bag of ore. He does his job with dedication, as it is how he fends for his young family.
Baidhi inakaa so hard lakini inabidi tumejituma. Baidhi naokolea kifamilia hivi. Ni kitu yani huwezi guess. Ni kitu naenda unapata. Tuseme ukipata hivi umeangukia moja. Inakusort.
Alvin gets his pay and he's done for the day. Just like the rest of the locals who work here, he has to contend with low pay as he waits for a new day to start the process all over again.
Niko jobless hivi. Kazi inabidi nimetegemea yenye nimeipata. Kama labda hakuna kazi tuseme hawajatoa mawe. Sasa hapo ndio unaweza sema hiyo day imeenda hivyo yani sare. Sijapata any siku hiyo.
This is 4.5 grams of gold, which translates to 13,000 Kenyan shillings. But before these end products, miners say that it is an extremely rigorous process. At Isainol, miners have to go several meters through these treacherous cavities where the ores are found. They will then dig deep for the ores, then load the stones into sacks before being pulled to the surface. Young children here often get actively roped in the value chain of mining and processing of gold. 14-year-old Mariko Thomas is one of them. Mariko was exposed to the mines at a tender age of 10. For 4 years now, he joins other miners at Lakitile mines. The tiny bodies of the miners makes it easy for them to go through the intricate holes. It is much like going down through a complex maze. The mining of gold here is often a risky business.
Tunaumia kweli sababu hatuna gloves ya mkono, hakuna gambut ya kuingia kwa maji. Sasa makini anatuingia. Sasa hivyo wengi yetu na tunasema typhoid na kumbe hii makini anaingia mkono yetu, naingia mguu. Sasa tunaumia mwili. Sipokuwa hatujua na tumekuja kujua vile tumepimwa, kumbe tunaumia kwa hii dawa tunaingia na mguu na tunashika na mkono kafu.
In the Nakitile crushing site, women have been given the task of washing the dirt off the gold. Kerubo and her co-workers use bare hands in washing off dust from the gold. They hold mercury with their bare hands.
Tuna kamti ya kuingia kwa maji. Halafu kisugua hivi na kuaffect mkono. Hiyo ndio shida, hatuna gloves. Hiyo ndio shida, halafu na iko na homa ifumbi.
Mercury is used to make an amalgam with gold. Too much exposure to mercury is toxic to humans as it leads to mercury poisoning. According to World Health Organization, high mercury levels can be devastating as its effects include but not limited to muscle atrophy, weakness and sustained fatigue, insomnia, headaches, disturbance in sensations, performance deficit, especially cognitive functions, and nervous breakdown. The National Environment and Complaints Committee last year carried out a study and filed a report highlighting the dangers associated with mining, an activity that has become a backbone in areas where gold ores are found in the country. According to the report published in August 2018, gold miners in 9 counties are exposed to acute health risks due to lack of specialized technology and use of uncontrolled dangerous metals in rush to get the valuable gold nuggets.
Tukiweza kama ile mfuko mnaona nusu, tunalipwa kama 150. Sasa hiyo kazi ukifanya mpaka jioni unapata pesa si mingi.
Some of the counties mentioned by the National Environmental and Complaints Committee include Kakamega, Migori, Vihiga, Nandi, Siaya, Turkana, Homa Bay, West Pokot, and Narok. The 9 counties mentioned in the report are areas where small-scale mining is carried out, often characterized by families in mining sites working for hours without proper protective gear, consequently exposing them to high risk of diseases, particularly respiratory illnesses.
Sana sana ninaingia na mguu kafu. Sasa hata mwili yangu mimi saa hivi vile nimeregea mwaka, naona mwili yangu sio mzuri na ninalia kusema ni mercury. Na miaka yangu imesonga ni 75. Sasa hapo nalia, ninaumia.
The report also states that more than 40% of 1,000 women tested for mercury have levels greater than 1 part per million, exceeding the safe exposure levels. This means that 4 in every 10 of these women working in Lolgorian gold mines have very high levels of mercury that exceed exposure levels and as a result putting their lives at risk.
Kwa upande wa uoshaji, kama sisi waoshaji wote, enyewe tunaumia. Hatuna gloves, hatuna gumboot, hatuna vitu kutusaidia ili tuweze kuingia kwenye hayo maji. Na yenyewe ukiguza hiyo mercury na ukiingia na miguu tupu, huwa mercury inadhuru. Sana unasikia kama miguu inauma, mikono zinauma, unaanza kusikia kama majoints sina kuuma.
The miners are never assured about pay. Sometimes they are shortchanged by brokers who largely depend on the black market trading to avoid taxes. A whole day's work for Naserian can sometimes result in a paltry 600 shillings pay, which she has to share with 4 others working in her pits.
Tunanyanyaswa bei ya kununua goldi. Na hii kazi tunafanya ni ngumu. Kubarata, kupeleka ngirasha, kusukuma, tunanunua mfuko. Hata kuja kuona Kenya unakuja kupata kwa dao ni kidogo sana.
In spite of the dangers that come with this trade, the number of people in search of gold is increasing steadily. This work is not only risking the lives of the miners, but also degrading the environment. The enormous use of mercury and cyanide in this trade contaminates the air, land, and water. Polluted water is gradually making it hard for crops to thrive in Transmara. More locals are abandoning farming in favor of mining gold, and this has contributed to the growing numbers of people at the gold mines. It is morning again at Lolgorian. John Okelo, the chairman of the Association of Gold Miners, prepares himself for another day at the gold mine. We catch up with him and his family just before he heads out for work. Despite having a legally registered self-help group of more than 1,500 small-scale miners, the father of 9 says they still have an issue with the returns they get collectively from the gruesome mining and processing of the precious metal.
Baada ya kuosa hapo ndio utapata msara yako, ile dhahabu umepata, unaenda unapima kwa ile kilo tulienda huko. Ukipima inategemea ile dhahabu umepata. Hiyo ndio itakuwa msara yako. Maybe saa zingine unaweza enda unapata hakuna kitu umepata. Saa zingine unaweza kufanya kazi mwezi ama wiki ama siku. Kwa maana hii kazi kila mtu akona sekta yake ambayo anafanya hii kazi. Sasa unaweza kupata hata shilingi 10, mwingine amepata hata 10,000, 10,000, 20,000, 5,000, 3,000. Iko tofauti.
And even as he bids his family goodbye, Okello, like the other artisanal miners, is looking forward to better days in the trade.
Mercury imeumiza watu wengi. Hata sisi ambao tunafanya hiyo kazi, hata mimi unaona hii mwili yangu inazidi kuenda chini, hata kifua sasa inanisumbua kwa maana juu ya mercury. Mercury inaingia kwa mwili yetu pole pole. Tulikuwa tunaomba serikali kama kuna kitu wanaweza kubadilika, wabadilishe sisi kienye tunaweza kuosa naye dhahabu kuliko hii mercury. Kwa maana watu wengi hata wameenda nyumbani, wengine wamekufa, wanalia kifua, wanalia ugonjwa tofauti.
The mining industry in Kenya still remains highly unstructured, setting a precedent to an influx of cartels and foreign companies that mint hundreds of millions of dollars as communities who live in mineral-rich areas continue toiling for few grams of gold sold out to brokers at throwaway prices. As the day ends, there is hope that with proper legislation and agreed upon institutionalization of mining, locals will benefit more from the potential richness of Lolgorian. Joanne Leting, KTN News in Lolgorian area, Transmara, Narok County.